Oh, they're just tempting me. Keep me, Eric, keep me. Nothing better than an early morning paddle to a fishing spot. Oh, I wish I could live this day 1,000 times over. What? I've never seen a fish that gold before. Wow. Well, good morning. It is Monday, June 23rd, and I'm about to head into the wilderness. I am at an entry point, Stuart River, entry point number 19. That I haven't been at in 5 years. I've never fished Stuart Lake. I've only passed through, and I'm headed back to that area. The only tricky part is that it starts out with a 1 3/4 mile portage, somewhere around 450 rods. So it's a bear, but that means we've got an almost empty parking lot. And I'm not going to be running into too many people. There's only 1 permit per day, so this is a really secluded area. So if you're looking for a very challenging but fun entry point on the Ely side, check out Stuart River. There's only 1 other car in the parking lot, and it's late June. So we should be running into some fantastic fishing and not a whole lot of people. Since it is over a mile portage, I have to single portage this trip, so I'm going super fast and light. Dehydrated meals mostly, no sonar, no fishing net, none of that big junk. So what I need to do to single portage is I set up 1 really big Superior 1 pack full of gear, and then I load down the boat with all the miscellaneous items like my camera mount, the paddle, canoe chair, life jacket, map, and fishing poles. So even though I packed as light as I possibly could with water, food, fishing gear, all that stuff, my pack is probably around 40 pounds. My boat weighs about 32 pounds empty. So with all that gear in it, it's about or above 40 pounds. So I'm looking at 80 to 85 pounds on my back for 1 3/4 miles. It is unlikely that I make it the entire way single portaging. I'll probably drop the canoe, hoping to make it at least halfway. I just don't want to double portage. Double portaging means 4.5 miles of walking. So I'm excited to get after it. It's about 7 a.m., so I got a relatively early start, and I can't wait to paddle this river and watch the sun come up. See you out there. Whew. Well, I definitely didn't make it single portaging. Forest Service, if you're watching this, the portage into Stuart River could use a little maintenance. I know y'all are underfunded, so I understand that it's hard to get to such an entry point that gets such little use. But there are probably about 15 trees down on the ground up to like waist height. So it was a little too challenging to continue that single portage, so I dropped the boat. Now I'm headed back to get it. The trail is soaked. We got a bunch of rain this morning that actually woke me up probably at 4. I was planning on getting up at 5 a.m. The storms rolled around 4, lightning, thunder, and a ton of rain. And then of course I was too excited to fall back asleep. So I've been up since then. But I would guess, based on sound this morning, we probably got up to an inch of rain in just a couple of hours. So everything's soaked, but I'm excited. The river will be swollen and easier and faster to paddle because I'll be paddling downstream. Just a pretty little clearing here with some red pines I wanted to show you, but I also wanted to give a bug update. Luckily for bugs, not for forest fire danger, we had a drought that lasted most of April, and I don't know if we got any rain in May, so that tamped down the bugs a little bit, but they are bad today. They are not catch up with you on the portage and bite your hands, despite the swatting bad, but they're bad. Lots of moisture. It's been a bad tick year. I think the mosquitoes are about to flare up and be really bad in July. We've got 3 waves of 1+ inches of rainfall in the last week and a half. So there's got to be lots of standing water in the woods right now. And the bugs are just gonna get worse and worse. So, hoping the rest of my trip, it's not supposed to rain, I'm hoping it stays dry, dries things out, and tamps down the bugs, because nobody likes bugs. One more thing, the dogwood is popping off right now. It's a beautiful time of year to spend on portages. It's a long walk back. I didn't make it very far on the first pass, so I'm looking at stuff to keep myself busy. Another down tree. Just tying up off the ground to be a pain in the butt. Just when I thought I was done filming, what do we have here? Minnesota state flower, the lady slipper. Isn't nature cool? What a great day this has been already. Forgot to mention it, but on my drive in I also saw a black bear on the road. Everything's moving in the boreal forest right now. Everything's eaten. It's already time to prepare for another boreal winter. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, jeepers. Oh, sticks. That was treacherous. That was the worst one. Thankfully we're past it. Probably about a half mile to go. Gross. This part is flooded, so I gotta float it for 10 feet before I portage again. I thought I was done. We're about to come up on a crazy amount of wildflowers. More dogwood. Wild columbine, aka honeysuckle. Wild roses, more columbine, some of the biggest stuff I've ever seen. Getting thick in here. More columbine, more wild roses. And these gorgeous purple lilies. Swamps and river bottoms are some of the best places to look for wildflowers, especially this time of year, from late May to mid-July. They're just popping with all the pollinators out. Saw my first dragonflies of the year last night. Everything's alive in the boreal. How exciting. Cool. Finally made it to the actual put-in. It's just wide open in here. This is moose country for sure. We shall see. Fingers crossed. that was a bear. Portage is both longer than I thought and less maintained. It's sloppier. I don't remember that little break when it intersects the river where you have to get back in the boat. I think in the past the water's been too low to need to do that. But I tracked it on my Onyx app and I did end up walking 3.5 miles, including going back for the boat. So that is a bear. That set me back a little bit. That took me about an hour, I think a little bit less, to walk that. But from here on out, it should be mostly smooth sailing. Just a bunch of really awesome, chill, swollen river paddling. Water's very high. There isn't much current in here at all. Assume once I get on the bottom side of some of these rapids, there will be current. But as of right now, there's nothing noticeable anyway. Wind is in my face, so coming out of the west. But soon I will start heading north. This is really cool. There's a duck. What duck? Correction. We got 5 portages. I missed one on the map. It cuts it off. So my longest is this next one, which is 85. Then a 52, a 74, a 14, and it looks like another 74. So, anywho, it will end up being about a mile more of portaging. But it should be a lot easier. They're around rapids on a river, so those portages are usually pretty flat. Looking forward to it. Should take me about 3 hours to get there, maybe a little bit more. About an hour for all those portages, and about 2 hours for all the paddling. We shall see. Should be to Stuart Lake around noon, between noon and 1. Can't wait. Here it is, second portage. Alright, a little update. We just passed White Feather Lake to the east and did the 52 rod portage around these rapids. And we've got 3 portages left, a 74, a 14, and another 74. And maybe a mile of paddling. until we're on Stuart. We're making great time. It's like 9:45. I'm thrilled. I think we'll definitely make it by noon as long as I don't stop for any breaks. I should have the pick of the litter for campsites on Stuart. I expect maybe one group, worst case scenario 2. But the delightful thing about Stuart is it's very hard to get to, and it's got 4 4-star campsites and 2 backups. So the only way to get into Stuart is the way I came, coming from the Dahlgren, from Agnes, which I can't imagine nearly anybody does, or coming from Iron. So I think worst case scenario there might be 2 groups, but I'm betting there's 1 or 0. So can't wait to see Stuart. Looks like it's gonna rain on me here pretty soon. It wasn't supposed to today. The sun poked out on that last portage for about 5 minutes and then left again. Hoping it's still cloudy when I get to Stuart for some midday fishing. Overcast, usually better for walleye midday, so we'll see what this weather does, but I'm gonna continue to cruise and keep this good pace going. I've only got half mile to this next portage at the most. So it's gonna be quick, paddle portage, paddle portage, paddle portage, and then I'm there. I gotta say this to the camera, otherwise I'll probably forget, but the last couple of miles, and it continues to be tamarack swamp in here. There's a bunch of fresh young tamaracks. This would be a phenomenal place to come back in October when the tamaracks are losing their needles and turning bright yellow and bright orange. It would be absolutely incredible. All the big trees you see in the background on this elevated stuff are mixed pines and spruce, but everything here near the water that I'm paddling right by is tamarack. So once these are all fiery orange and losing their needles in the fall, it would be unbelievable to paddle through here. Alright, very short paddle and a 14-rod portage. Just ran into another group. We spent the last couple nights on Stuart. Said they caught a couple walleyes and a couple pike, enough for fish dinner. So that's promising. It's misting. Don't think it's gonna rain today, but I might get a lot of this mist sprinkling. Rain would cool me off. The humidity is dropping significantly, which I'm really excited about. It's been really humid, close to 90 the last 2 days. All right, second to last portage until I'm done for 2 days. Here we go. Gorgeous now that the sun's come out. Got a little current in here helping us. Getting close to that portage, I believe. Scraggly jack pines on cliffs. I love it. Moss covered cliffs. Well, no wonder why I don't remember this area. I went too far. This is really cool back here. This is leading to Mule Lake and Mule Creek. But this is not what I want. Apparently I paddled past the portage. Only got to backtrack a couple hundred yards, not a big deal. Must be right here on the corner. Alright, I guess this is it. No great takeout, but whatever. What's up, little buddy? Don't worry, I'm not a predator. See you later. There it is, a nice cool breeze off Stuart Lake. Here it is. The spot where Stuart River dumps into Stuart Lake. Made it. And it is 11:05. Made it by 11. Total mileage 4 hours. Total mileage 11.86. Average speed of 2.9 miles an hour. So double portaging, it still only took me 4 hours, which is outstanding. I can plan on getting out of here quickly in a couple of days. If it was a little warmer, I think I'd swim. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Your first look around the corner of Stuart Lake. Time to have a snack and get some fishing stuff set up. I'm gonna throw the Ned rig. This is my first time ever using a Ned rig. I think they're in the eddy. Try for some deeper water. All right, no luck in the super shallow water. It's time to start trolling. I'm going to use that same Smithwick Rattle and Rogue that I was using to cast the shallows. We are going to try the next drop off, which is that like 5 to 10 foot range. Generally I like to fish in June, especially on lakes like this where the water's real stained, there's low visibility, low light penetration, and the fish are willing to come up a little shallower. It's time to scout the lake. Never fished this lake. I'm fishing blind, I have no sonar. Got some lake depths from Navionics, but I can't imagine those are very accurate. So I'm basically fishing blind. Got some cool rock formations over here. Cedars clinging to them. And jack pine and red pine. I think I've got my first fish of the trip. Does not feel big. It's not fighting. I bet it's my first walleye of the trip. Weird, right along this wind-blown shoreline. Now it's kicking. I think it is a walleye. I think it's small. Yep. Oh. Near keeper right off the bat. They are gold. Only 13. Going back. Cool. It's a good sign. Could barely tell it was there. Yeah, like I said, wind-blown shoreline. Wind from that storm has been pounding the shoreline for a while now, so in theory, bait fish, food, leeches, whatever they're eating is up in the shallows. Well, I've found my relaxing lunch spot. It is the site on the northeast side on the tip of the peninsula, and it is a strong 4-star. It's very exposed right now. We're gonna have west wind coming at us all day, so I don't think I'm gonna stay here. It's supposed to last until like 2 a.m. But look at this view. This is unbelievable. This is probably got the best view on the lake. The fire pit is right here where you can enjoy that view. But again, west wind. West is that way. Coming this direction. If I had a fire, it'd blow smoke in my face all night long. So I think I'm going to move on. But first, I need to eat lunch. The sun pokes out long enough to heat me up. I may go swimming too. But in the wind, it's actually pretty chilly. But for now, yeah, I'm just going to hang out, check out this campsite a little bit more, and grab a quick lunch. I ended up catching just that one walleye and 2 pike off camera that I didn't turn the camera on for. They were skinny little 19 or 20 inch pike. Nothing noteworthy yet, but this is a tough time of day to fish, and it's windy, so it's been tough. Hopefully it'll die down and fishing will be a little bit more productive this afternoon. Spot here in the shade. It is 2 o'clock, so I am starving. I haven't had lunch yet. All I've had is 1 power bar, and I'm really excited about lunch. I brought in some smoked lake trout that Eric and I smoked at his house a couple of months ago, and some cheddar cheese and some crackers and a dessert I'm really excited about. Check this out. Look at that glisten in the sun, that lake trout. Cheese and caramels. Thanks, Eric, for the trout. Thanks, Lacey, for the caramels. All right, I'm gonna eat. What? Look at that. can't believe I never thought of doing this before. I've always gone with like a complex slip bobber setup, and then you have to dedicate one rod to slip bobber. And if it's windy, you're not really slip bobber fishing. Just bring a clip-on bobber and use jigs that you already got. Just bring like 2 extra bobbers. And you can suspend it at whatever depth you want. One walleye, first cast. Delightful. All right, I'm back in the boat and I'm trolling. I'm gonna go check out that campsite on the peninsula on the far west side. Makes sense to troll there. Fishing really slowed down when the sun came out, so I'm not gonna focus too much on fishing right now. I'm just traveling to that campsite. Might take the mid-afternoon lull time to relax and get dinner ready, and then maybe process some firewood and rest and eat a big meal before going out for the night bite. We shall see. Hopefully there's nobody at that site. Oh hey look, a 13-inch walleye. Up to 6 fish and 4 walleye. Well, I think I might be done fishing from the boat for the rest of the day. This front that's come in sure has shut the fish off. I think I'm gonna go in, make camp, fish from shore, have a campfire, make those venison steaks for dinner. Maybe if I'm lucky I'll catch a walleye and I can do surf and turf. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna drift across this basin with the deep diving Rapala. Make my way over there, see if I can't run into anything. Time to let all my line out, see how deep we can get. It's like a 30-foot basin. Can't imagine there are any fish this deep this time of year, but you never know. See you when we get to camp. It. Thermarest slacker hammock system. I like it. Oh, I thought I grabbed a tenderloin. It's an eye around. Yum. They look pretty good. My eye around steak looks amazing. Oh, I'm really excited for that. Needs to rest a couple more minutes. Try the potatoes. Not great, but they are potatoes. About ready to eat dinner. Just settling down after a long, hard day. Covered a lot of miles, fished a lot of water, checked out a lot of campsites, paddled a lot of river. Beautiful night. If this wind can die down, which I don't know if it's going to, but if this wind can die down, it's going to be unbelievable. Definitely going to get some evening bite fishing going, so I'm hoping the wind will die down so I can bobber fish with some leeches. Now for the main event. I'm going to cut into this puppy. Quite bloody still, but the way I like them. Yum. Darn it! Freaking tiny pike. I got myself a big pike on a teeny little jig, 10-pound test. Nowhere to land it. It's a nice one though. Must be hooked just right. Clobbered it. Wow, that's a nice pike. 32 or 3, probably. Just taking me for a ride. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, come on. Just hold still. No! He's gonna cut it. It's in his teeth. There we go. That is a weird looking pike. Look at those colors. I'm gonna get him back. That was violent. Cool. Guess 32 or 33? That was a big pike. Well, that's about it for me for day one. The sun's going down up over the horizon. I'm getting sleepy. The fish aren't biting. I'm gonna go sit by the campfire for a little while and call it a night. What an incredible day one. Got to see a lot of new territory. Got to catch a few fish. Got to eat some good food. It's been a good day. See you in the morning. Well, good morning from day 2. It looks like we're gonna have a gorgeous morning this morning. It is just before 6 o'clock. I got up early. I'm making coffee. Gonna eat my crapola breakfast on the go. It's time to get out fishing and doing some more exploring. There's a northern bay on this lake that looks like it's a shallow bay. I wasn't able to find many fish yesterday on this main lake structure, so that bay is up there into the north. So I'm gonna go paddle around in there. Maybe it's warmer water, maybe it's attracting more fish. I don't know, but it's time to try something new today. So I'm gonna paddle around, check out some portages, check out the remaining campsites, and see if I can't put a real walleye in the boat today. That's the goal. Something 16 to 21 to keep for dinner. I'm eager, chomping at the bit. It's time to get out. I stopped fishing to deal with my hair. I think I got a walleye. Yep. All right. In the walleye. I guess I need to be slow. It's when I wasn't paddling. Golden boy. Little blue tint again. Get some fish slime in that hair. Fifth walleye of the trip. Well, I've either got a fish or weeds. Nope, this is a fish. I think it's another sad walleye. If anything. Oh my gosh, it hasn't even kicked. What is this? Oh, is it a nicer walleye? Oh, it was maybe a 14-inch walleye. I guess we're slow trolling shorelines today. Guess the fish are early risers here on Stuart. 2 walleye already before 6:30. 6:24. There we go. That's the fish we're looking for. Feels much heavier. Oh shoot, is it a pike? Yep. Darn it. Thought for sure that was a 3-pound walleye. Just a fat pike. Okay, buddy. Oh. Oh God, he almost got me. Don't. It's a fatty. He's been eating those little 13-inch walleye. I'm a mess. Pull yourself together, Eric. One more click. Dozen fish on the trip. That thing was fat, fat, fat. He had something big in his stomach. Another one on this shoreline. Feels nice, but it feels like it's rolling. I bet it's another pike. Oh, could be a walleye. It's staying down. Oh, this is going to be a fun day. Or at least first hour of the day. Yeah, this is a walleye. It's staying down for sure. Nice. Nice. Ooh. This is too early in the day to keep them. This is a nice fish. There's 14, 15. Come on, get that dorsal fin. Yeah, there's pike in this lake. He's a lucky guy. See ya. Cool. It feels better. Right on the corner. Right off the point. I think it's pike. If not, we caught another medium walleye. Staying down, it's a walleye. Oh, this is it. This is it. It's a nicer fish. Nope, pike. Darn it. Dang it. Stayed down. I thought for sure it was a walleye. Well, should get a nice look at it anyway. Oh, nice fish. Barely hooked. Really nice fish. 35? Ooh. Corner of the mouth, it might be able to land him. He's got a lot of energy. A lot of energy left. Here we go. Let's turn him over. Don't. There it is. There we go. Well, got a good picture of him. He cut me, raked me with his gills. That's a big pike, probably 34, 35. Easily 11, 12 pounds, probably more. 13? I guess I'm 34 and 13. Good morning, good morning, good morning so far. Whoops. I handled that pike like an idiot. Those ones are tough. He just hooked on the wrong side of the mouth for me to land it over here. 'Tis but to scratch. Another little walleye, I think. Putting up a heck of a fight here. It's a nicer one, I think. Another 14 or 15. Don't do it. Don't do it. Might be my biggest of the trip. Well, he wiggled free, so I don't get to show him to you, but another 14. Fishing slowed down along that shoreline across from my camp. And I've been hammering them all morning, so we are on a different shoreline. We're trying a different spot, doing the same thing. Sunny shoreline early in the morning. The fish aren't super aggressive, so I think casting up into the shallows is just a little too much for them. The only thing I've caught casting up into the shallows has been a pike. All of my walleye have either been caught with live bait from shore or very slowly trolling along shorelines in shallow water. So this is one of those rare times when trolling is the most effective way to target fish. At least it has been for me. I fully expect the bite to shut off as soon as the water gets really warm. We're gonna have almost no wind today, and it's just gonna be bluebird skies, as you can see, and sun. So it's gonna be an uncomfortable day to fish and likely an unproductive day to fish. So at some point when the bite shuts off this morning, I'm gonna switch over to foraging and scouting campsites and looking for firewood. Other tasks than fishing. Now we're talking. Yes. There's my fish. Oh. First drop. First drop. Nice little 17 probably. I gotta keep it. I don't know what else I'm gonna get today. I found them. They're deep. 12, 14 feet. Alright, finally one of size. Well, time for a midday update. Fishing was fast and furious right away in the morning, and then it has been tough. I did manage to pluck that nice 17-inch walleye off the tip of that island there in about 12 feet of water, jigging about an hour ago. I'm going to spend these next couple of hours, since fishing is slow, and go walk some portages. I'm going to explore this portage over to the Dahlgren River, and I'm going to see if I can't forage up some mushrooms for dinner. I've got the fish filleted out. I'm going to put that in a Ziploc, and yeah, we're going to go walking around in the woods for a couple hours. Look at that. Nice golden walleye. Well, that didn't take long. Oyster mushrooms. They look buggy. What a cool portage. It's just an elevated, like, goat path walkway surrounded by red pines. Straight uphill, straight downhill to the Dahlgren River. Well, there it is. Still pretty dry in the woods. Didn't see many mushrooms other than old oysters. I'll walk back, figure out what to do after that if I don't find any mushrooms. Well, this is fun. Well, looky here, I found myself a cool little chill spot. Hanging out listening to this rushing water leading to the Dahlgren. Looks like a fun river to paddle. It's meandering like Little Indian Sioux or Stuart, like what I just did. Nothing crazy. Slow and winding. Alright, I've got my fillets, my cheeks and my wings drying out here. I'm going to get some of the moisture out of them before cooking them. And I'm going to heat up some Ben's rice, just in some water in the bag. Got my fire ripping. creating coals. Once that dies down, we'll be ready for some fish. Just need hot coals to cook evenly. I'm almost ready to start cooking here. I'm gonna eat an early dinner. It's gonna be about 6:30 by the time that I eat, but I'm gonna eat a big hearty dinner and then go out fishing. And I got a spot that I'm gonna try to hike to for a sunset view tonight. So gotta get some protein in me after that long 3.5 hour nap. Get some energy for the rest of the night. Almost there. Key to a good cooking fire is having really hot coals, but almost no flames. This is too many flames. This would burn. So I'm waiting for it to die down until it's just a big pile of coal and ash. That way you can control the heat easier. If you have a hot bed of coals, and you just add a twig or two of kindling at a time, and it'll flare up and heat, but it won't change the overall temperature of the fire that much. So you'll see what I'm talking about when I start cooking. It's still going to be red hot, but it just isn't going to be flames coming up through the grate. We're looking very close. It's not very good. Plumping up already. I'm so excited to try these walleye cheeks. Oh, it's glistening. Some dill on there. Cooked them perfectly too. Yes. Oh my gosh. If you haven't had walleye cheeks, harvest the cheeks on any walleye over 16 or 17 inches. Just feel along the cheekbone. You can feel where the soft muscle is. And the hard bone, use your fillet knife. Just cookie cut that out of there. So worth it, so good. Fries up fast. Texture like a really firm scallop. Oh, yum. Look at that. Another hunk of meat just glistening in the sun. Whew, still too hot. Mmm. Wow. That's it. Just a big hunk of meat. Just pull it off with your teeth and tongue. One final check. It's flaking apart. It's done. Yum. Ben's cheddar broccoli rice and a 17-inch walleye. Cheers. Oh, wow. Unreal. Well, I'm not expecting much, but we're out trolling again, enjoying the sunshine. I've got my favorite trolling lure, the Rapala Deep Down Husky Jerk, tied on in gold. And that's, with the amount of line I got out, probably running 12 to 15 feet deep. So, haven't hit bottom yet. I've cut pretty close to shore. So, who knows? But I cannot find the fish. They are not feeding anywhere I'm fishing. Oh well, gorgeous night for a paddle. Can't control the weather. Beautiful. I'm gonna switch up tactics. I'm gonna go with a live bait presentation. What I've got is a clip-on bobber, a long fluorocarbon leader, and then a Ned Riggs style marabou jig with a big old large leech on it. Just gonna set that about 4 feet deep and cast within 60 feet or so of shoreline. See if there are any fish patrolling the shallows. And we're bobber fishing. I made it to the cliff I could see from the lake, and it just keeps going up further and further. I'm gonna go sit up there for the sunset. Look at this. I am gonna get a hell of a sunset up here. The only problem will be getting down, but I'll figure it out. Wow. Look at that sunset. I'm gonna enjoy these next 20 minutes thoroughly. The bugs are really bad up here. The black flies, you can probably see them flying all over the camera. There's probably 20 of them on the camera right now. They are gross, they are biting, so I'm gonna put my head net on and enjoy this. But, heck of a day. Fishing was good in the morning. Got a nice long nap in the afternoon. One nice walleye for a fish dinner. And now this. Can't ask for much more. Good night. Well, that hike down was not as strenuous as I thought, and it didn't take as long as I thought. So I'm gonna have some extra time to fish. Trolling shallow. Let's hope the big walleyes are coming up. I think I hooked something very small. Oh, it's a fish. It must be a really small walleye. Yep. Hopefully this is the start of something. Probably 11 and a half. Here we go. I doubt it, based on the fishing today, but who knows? Alright. That was less than a minute later. This one feels better sized. Could be a pike though. Nope. Another small walleye. Jeez. Another tiny guy. That one was probably 12. Alright, good morning. It is 7 a.m., my last day on Stuart here. It's my out day. So I'm going to need to take off sometime between noon and 2 for the 4-hour paddle and portage back to get home in a reasonable time. So I got the morning bite to fish. I'm going to head over right now to where I started trolling yesterday. That shoreline was really productive first thing in the morning, so I'm going to try that again and hope the fish are there. If not, I don't know where I'm going. We shall see. Here we go. Muscles are warming up. This feels great. Oh, nothing better than an early morning paddle to a fishing spot. Oh, I wish I could live this day 1,000 times over. Here we go. Close the bail right away. I'll be running 6 feet deep. Gone. Darn it. That one hit pretty hard. Didn't feel big, but it hit hard. Well, nah. If I catch a 19-incher, I'll pack it out. 21st fish. We shall see. That was the first cast on the shoreline. Another one. Oops. That one's up shallow. Nicer one? Nope. Plucked two off that same spot. Three in a row. I think I found them. They're like in the perch bucktail. Alright, I had to go in to take a quick bathroom break and put this long sleeve shirt on because the bugs are eating me alive. Now I'm ready to slam. Nicer one. Back on them. That's 2 and 2 casts. Just a small French fry. Got a spot. 3 casts in a row. This one's got more weight to it. It's so dark I can't see him yet. Nice. Oh, should I start keeping them? Oh, that's a chunky one. Not quite big enough. Might be my biggest of the day though. Probably 15. 3 casts in a row. I think I found them. Hooked up again. The nice 13-inch walleye. Just plowing water. Golfed it. Try 11-inch. Guess today's my walleye day. 10th fish. I think all but one have been walleye. Kind of just working this like a swim bait. It's ribbed, so it makes noise in the water, and it's got that little twister style tail. It's very subtle. Finding this season that the walleye love it. It is called the Berkeley Power Bait Curly Bones 4-inch pink shad. Well, I think I have it figured out. Walleyes just seem to be... Oh, there we go. That one seems a little nicer. Anyway, walleyes just seem to be on that first serious break. Lots of boulders. This one's staying down. This one is nicer. Teener? Yeah, nice. Oh, they're just tempting me. Keep me, Eric. Keep me. I'd have 2.5 pound fish if I kept that last one in this one. If I can land it. Whoop. It's hog-tied. Whoop, 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 whoop. Don't do it. Don't throw it. Again, he's just not quite big enough to justify keeping on his own. So I throw him back. Probably 3rd or 4th biggest fish I've caught this trip. Solid 14, 15. "31st fish, 11th of the day." That's my 10th walleye. They're all along this shoreline. All I'm doing, I'm retrieving it just like a paddle tail. I'm just reeling fast enough so that it skitters across bottom. Every once in a while I'll lift and drop, but most of them have hit it on the very slow retrieve. This is great. It's a lot of fun. Oh, shoot. Diddly diddly. Corner. I got a nicer one right along the shoreline. Whoa. Oh, blue. How cool. Super cool. Another Chunkenstein. I'd have a full stringer by now. 4 of those 15-inchers. Oh well. Up shallow. It's a nicer one again. Oh, it's Dahlgren. Nice fish. Oh, so pretty in gold. Oh my gosh. No. I gotta get you in. No. Look at that. What? I've never seen a fish that gold before. Wow. One more walleye. Got hit on the last 2 casts, so thinking I'll be able to stick one. Then it's time to make lunch, do some stretches, and pack all my stuff up and get out of here. Looking forward to getting out of the boat, walking. I got a lot of it to do. Well, there you have it. The bite is done, at least as far as I can find the fish. I think it's about time to call it quits. It is 11:42. I'm gonna eat lunch really quick and then get on the road. It is time to say goodbye to Stuart. What a fantastic journey we had. That was a lot of fun. First time camping on and experiencing Stuart. Alright, did up a quick dehydrated meal. Beef bolognese. Now I'm off, waiting for that to rehydrate. Paddling the first leg of my journey, about 3/4 of a mile till the next portage. See if I can get enough speed on this one. Highly doubt it. Made it. Very nice. Very nice. This is pretty freaking good, actually. A little spicy. Lots of chunks of beef. The noodles got rehydrated. Alright, done eating. It's time to go do this portage. Let's sprint out of here.